Shane here in the spectacular Colorado Rocky Mountains, just outside of Glenwood Springs in Glenwood Canyon on what is sure to be an amazing adventure. Today we're going to hike up to Hanging Lake. Now I've done Hanging Lake in the summer, never done it in the winter. It is sure to be a daunting experience. Rumor has it, it can be very challenging, especially up near the top. Now we're heading up there because Hanging Lake is supposed to have some amazing sights in the winter with the frozen waterfalls coming down into the lake. So let's head on our way for what is sure to be an amazing adventure. Getting to the Hanging Lake Trail is easy. From Glenwood Springs, hop on I-70 going east into Glenwood Canyon towards Denver. Go past the No Name exit, go past the Grizzly Creek exit, exit Hanging Lake into the parking lot, park your car, plenty of parking there in the wintertime, walk up the pedestrian sidewalk, about a half mile or so, and then you'll see the Hanging Lake Trail cutting off to the left, heading up. It's the snowy trail heading up into the canyon.
Hey, I'm Nolan Davis from Lakewood, and this is the first time I've hiked up to Hanging Lake in the wintertime. Most of the trail is pretty easy walking, except in some areas it's just a sheet of ice and you have to walk off on the side of the trail. And when you get up to the handrails at that overlook, it's you really got to hang on to those handrails tight because it is really slick in there.
One thing's for sure, this hike kicks you into cardio mode pretty much immediately. Two things I didn't bring that I'd recommend you probably bring. One, hiking poles for just extra stability. The other thing is some sort of traction device under your feet. Whoa! There you go. There's no question that the bottom of the trail is slick. Right on the trail, it's almost like a sheet of ice. How do you avoid it? Number one, bring some sort of traction device for under your feet. Also, as you can see, you can step off to the side of the trail and it's not as slick there. But hey, sometimes this iciness will make for a fun ride down. So you could tell the way down from the Hanging Lake Trail is going to be fun. But again, I got to emphasize, sure you got some sort of traction device. Let's keep going because this is definitely a fun hike. Mother Nature has a way of protecting its beauty. Now, one way on the Hanging Lake Trail that Mother Nature does it is by making it really slick and dangerous in the beginning. But as you get higher up and you get into these canyon walls, the snow gets deeper, the ice gets under the snow, so the trail actually becomes a lot safer. Still some slick spots, so you want to be careful. But once you get up, look at that. The snow gets deeper, trail gets even more beautiful, if you can possibly imagine that. Coming up is the challenging pipe climb and then Hanging Lake itself. Let's continue on. Every step, one step at a time, very carefully. Then you make it to the top. This is remarkable. You know, I wouldn't have expected it, but the stream, as you get up higher, actually isn't frozen. But this illustrates something that's really important to point out. Down below, there are points where you would step off of the trail. Now, you don't want to step too far because, as you can see, there's a stream right off to the side. Now, you can hear the stream ever so slightly under the snow. So, if you hear that sound, even if it's icy, be really careful when you step off the trail so you don't end up with a combination of water and cold, because it's not a good combination. Almost to the top. Let's continue on. there it is, the last pitch to the top. The handrail, the rock, snow, and ice. Interesting combination. Let's go up and see what exactly this last pitch is all about. But we're almost to the lake. Can't not wait to see it. Let's motor. Ooh. Yeah. Now this is probably the most dangerous part of the hike. The last pitch to the top. You see this railing here? It's here for a reason. Guarantee you'll use it. If you're even thinking about not using it, don't. Hold on for dear life to this thing, because this trail's slick. We're almost to the top. Whew. Ooh. Lower railing. Good thing they got that here. Below it, long rocky drop. Hold on to this railing. Yeah. Now, right when I thought I'd made it up, past the hard part, I've got to go back down because I lost my glasses. Can't leave the glasses perched on the side of a cliff. Now, in all seriousness, this stretch of the hike, quite frankly, is pretty darn dangerous. That is slick. You might bang yourself up a little bit, but this part right up here, you could actually die, and I mean that. So, unless you're very prepared, very comfortable on your feet, used to backcountry slick hiking, I don't recommend you do this, no matter how beautiful it is. But if you are prepared, it would be a beautiful hike. Now, we're not even to the top yet, so we haven't even seen Hanging Lake. But check this out right here. I want you to see how dangerous this is. What I don't really like about here is there's not a lot of room for forgiveness. As long as you can hold on to this pipe, you're gonna be okay. But if you slip and somehow go under the pipe, that's probably a 100-foot cliff. So this is the most dangerous part of the entire hike. The bottom is nothing in terms of danger compared to this. So essentially, no matter what you're doing, as you're walking up this stretch, keep a hand on the pipe. It's gonna be cold, but I recommend taking a glove off and just holding on tight. Once you get back past this point, you're home free. The lake is just ahead. The majority of the hike is fine, not a big deal, but the last literally 100 feet is dangerous. So take that into consideration if you're even thinking about coming up to Hanging Lake in the winter. Now, once you get up here, the sight is absolutely incredible. If you choose not to do the daunting hike, just enjoy it right now. It is such a spectacular sight. Amazingly enough, the lake is not frozen. A couple things to think about. One, if you're gonna do it later in the day, anytime during the winter, wear thick gloves, dress warmly, because it's significantly cooler here than I expected. I'm cold and libelicious. My camera woman is feeling a little nippy as well. Also, don't do the hike unless you are a strong hiker and not afraid of heights, and be very, very cautious towards the top. Hold on to that pipe. But if you do get up here, even if you don't, as you can see, it's an amazing sight to behold.